Okay, welcome back. So today we're just going to be doing a quick look at the patch notes, announcements, and of course the good old Pearl Shop. I've been told that this week is a little bit of a bigger Pearl Shop, so we're probably going to spend most of our time on that. But first, of course, we're just going to look at the basic patch notes since most of the things in BDO work together, so we got to find out what happened this week. I haven't read through these, so this is going to be the first time. It looks like most of these are just... Okay, that's pretty cool. So even if you have other adventure effects hidden, it looks like some of these are now have been upgraded to show either way. From what it looks like, which I assume these are all going to be more things that you need to see. Is it like that? Yeah, most of these. Okay. So not bad. If you have effects hidden, these are just going to go through anyways, which is cool. Let's see what this is. Oh, match the action time for the following while auto fishing, whether with or without a fishing chair. That's actually huge. So back in the day, an issue with fishing, I mean, up until this patch, I guess, is if you were sitting down on the chair, which everyone uses a chair these days, your fishing time would actually be slower. So what this is, I assume, is they brought standing up fishing time to be the same length as auto fishing, which is pretty big. You don't have to bother with hiding the fishing chair before casting and then putting it back on or anything like that, which is actually huge. This is a great patch. It makes it just a lot easier. You don't have to focus. It's just one of those weird things where it never needed to be in the game. Okay, Throne of Edania. With this update, the way you use the Edania Rising tokens is now more convenient. Anyone could use a token without limits, which prevented genuine challenges. Okay, cool. So now you just can't spam it, I guess, and it helps a little bit. Oh, okay, so you do have to choose to go in. All right, well, that's cool. Just some changes for those doing Edania Castle. That's a very small minority of players, but it was a little bit annoying, people who could abuse it, so that's cool. Oh, and you can go to another region if you already have the throne, which I guess is cool. You don't get locked in. And of course, you get penaltied, which is cool. Okay, nice. Oh, and they made it a new thing. Sure. Well, that's cool. If you... this is very more niche, of course, as per usual, but it's a cool little thing. Arena of Solaire. Oh, okay. So they removed the map they just added in, right? Okay, so they actually just removed it. So they added this in like 2 patches ago. They just removed it. This is the chat group titles, whatever. It's more role play, but if this is something you go for, that's cool. I swear they just reset this. But, okay. I guess they did it again. Chains a Furious Star and Guild. Oh, wait. Am I on the wrong patch? No. Didn't they do this already? Oh, maybe they just said they were going to do this. So they just changed the guild boat to be temporary because they don't want it to have a really, really high advantage because it's a really good boat, but because they're pushing a blue battlefield and like PvP in the open waters, yeah, they're just limiting this, which is cool. I think they must have teased this in a patch, in a past patch notes, and now they're implementing it. So I just had like deja vu, whatever. And they added better. Okay, yeah. They just added better definitions for the life skill arties, which is pretty helpful since some of them were pretty annoying. And yeah, that's cool. So all of these just got extra, yeah. So now you don't have to like search it up, which is cool. Updated gathering tool item descriptions regarding gathering time reduction. Okay, yeah, because they changed a default, but this is just the description, I guess. Yeah, which is a little bit weird since we have base gathering time -8. So now these say 3-second reduction on top of that instead of the -11, which I guess is cool. It's a bit weird because now you have to know by default that the base is -8 already. But maybe they're just gonna make that more obvious. Sure, that's cool. Most of these just seem to be a little bit of a description change, so not anything huge. But that kind of makes sense since we're prepping for Calpheon Ball in exactly a month, so that's not bad. Around this time we updated initial. Okay, barter, I have no idea, to be completely honest. I bartered a little bit, but barely enough. Barters have signed new contract. Oh, so more level 1 is cool, I guess. Oh. They removed some and they added some. Okay, cool. Maybe this helps the overall average silver you get, since bartering does have a more higher variance. Sure, maybe this is good. I'm not 100% sure. You'll have to ask a barter. Okay, oh, something's changed. So adjusted loot drops for the Idania grind zones. They increased Debo drops. Very interesting. Oh, ring. For Orbita. It looks like, yeah, an overall increase in Debo drops for all zones. So they have ring and increase earring. Oh, it's just ring and earring. Okay, that's not too bad. They increased all ring and earring, and they increased Hans. That's a little bit interesting. Idania is a very... You can say a lot of things about Idania. That much I know. I guess they wanted the rings and earrings to drop in price. They want to control that a little bit. So, sure. It has been spiking in-game if I want to check. Do you have the ability to do this? Yes, we do. Yeah, these did go back up a little bit. So I guess they're just trying to push it down. Which is very... It's interesting, I suppose. Maybe they have more of a set price, like around 160. It's a little bit weird, unless they just patched Charizard. I always assumed PA would want Dembo prices to be higher, to be honest, just because they want it to match Charizard, but if they're pushing it down, I guess they're okay with Charizard just being worse? I don't know. That's weird, right? I always thought they would want to manipulate Debos to be more expensive so it matches Charizard, and then you have more of a debate between, oh, I can go Charizard instead of Debo, but since they're pushing Debo prices down, they're just going to make Charizard worse. Comparatively, of course, but whatever. Maybe they're cooking something. Unless Charizard's getting patched right below. We don't know. The landscape. Oh, they increased all of these. Whoa, that's a lot. 4x for this one. They just increased the base drop rates for all these paints, which I guess isn't bad. Oloons by 1.1x. Interesting. Okay. This is probably one of the... Oh, no, okay. So Dekia Lantern 2 is 1.2x. Yeah, paint was a little bit more rare. I'm thinking to like the hours I grinded after paint was added, at least in Oloons. Oh, an extra 20% drop rate can be... Yeah, it can be valid. What are the title? Oh, I'll have to check them. I'll have to check it. More title boxes was decent. I'm not sure if they changed it. Sometimes they do change the tokens in between events. So back when they were released, using them on more boxes was fine. Even using them on Transcended, I believe, was okay, but just slightly worse. We'll have to check if they changed the numbers this patch, though. Bamboo Legion. Yeah. Sometimes they do change it in between, so I'll have to recheck, but getting more boxes was fine. Was the best one. This one, no idea. NPC Tiger's Island has moved to a quieter spot. Oh, yeah, because fishing. That's funny. Okay. That's pretty funny. Sure. Okay, that works. Fishing does mess up bartering. I see. That's pretty funny, though. I guess they are looking into bartering and more sea content, which is completely fine. That is one of the content that brought me into this game, but sort of became very irrelevant very, very fast for me at least. So, well, it's cool that they're looking back into it. Let's see, mount reduce Attila. Okay, cool. What the? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Made the following changes all in one. This is just I guess a fixed change. Oh, you get the portrait. Cool, I guess. In case you forgot your class in between adding the clicking the UI button. But yeah, that looks like all. So not bad. A lot of bug fixes. I guess this is mostly just a little bit of market manipulation here. They're definitely making debos easier to get, and they're increasing paint, which is interesting, but sure. And most of this is kind of just bug fixes. Ardania is big in terms of functionality if you interact with this. Okay, cool. Bam. So now we look at events. I mean, we have the big Shikatu stuff still running from last week, I believe. Oh, let me go. Oops. I think they show the new events here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we got Shikatu boxes. They're really smashing the boxes here. This one's roleplay, I believe, so I don't think we have to look at it too much. Let's look at this first. Is this just roleplay? Okay, yeah, take a picture of the attendant and you get some stuff. Cool, great. Doing this for sure. I mean, it can be fun if you like that sort of content. Red Battlefield. Did it open the announcements tab? It does. Why did it do that? Let's see. It's not. Is it not live? Shikatu. 1, 2, 3. Is it? Oh, it's this one. I guess they renamed it. Cool. Okay, first bonus supplies. So this is a addition to the Shikatu event. Da-da-da. More drops from Red Battlefield, Node Wars, Siege, and Velgarmoth. Okay, that's cool. This is big. I've heard Garmoth, people don't struggle too much because they gave one Garmoth heart to everyone in the game. But Vels, I've heard, is actually really, really annoying to get these days if you're a new player. Let me swap in-game so I'm not trolling Vel. Yeah, sorry if you can hear my keyboard. It's a little bit closer. Yeah, this is brutal. I mean, I haven't gone to Vel in a long, long time. So it is a little bit brutal if you're looking for a Vel's heart. That much I cannot deny. So it's cool they're doubling it. Hopefully it makes it a little bit easier to get that upgrade. It's not the biggest thing, but 3 sheet is nothing to sneeze at. Especially with how gated some things are. Battle daily in RBF. Let's see. Except this one. Oh, 200k. 200 mil, I mean, okay, not bad. I guess this is just a one-time. Wait, daily. Oh, you get 200 mil a day? That's kind of crazy, if that's what it is. If you get 200 mil a day, 100 mythic powder, and then you get to choose 4 of these, that's kind of crazy, because this is 30 mil. It's basically 300 mil just for one RBF, on top of the already good RBF stuff, unless I'm trolling. That's pretty good. 200 mil a day. I mean, RBF is one of those content where it's super cool. They did change it a little bit with Heidel Ball, but they did say they wanted to make it more of a matchmaking elo system that's still not in the game, but it's cool they're pushing it. RBF is one of those game modes that are a little bit less played now, which is sad. I mean, we have AOS, which of course competes, but RBF isn't awful. Let's look at this. Double rewards for Node Wars. Do you just get double boxes? Damn. Wait, what? For a week? Yeah, so you basically just double the boxes that you would have gotten. Yo, that's kind of crazy. Actually, though. Like, obviously, you're probably going to be pushing. Like, you're probably still. Yeah, you might actually be positive. Node War might actually be positive silver for once. It's a little bit crazy. Hello, yes, we're just doing a quick little rundown. But Node War always been pretty negative just because you're popping one deep sea of life if you're like super tryharding along with the harmony. So with double boxes, it's actually not bad. And especially if you're fighting like a really quick Node War, it can be cool. So this can pull some players into actually doing Node War for a week. It's a little bit more tough just because guilds are harder to set up, but I mean, we'll always take it. And this is, yeah, just double Vel, double Garmoth, and no surprise here. Not bad. Okay, that's about it. Garmoth is just going to drop even further, I assume, just because... Let me check real quick. Oh. Garmoth. Oh no, it's still up. This is a tricky one. Garmoth is definitely a tricky item, just because... Oh, this one's definitely down. It is needed, and theoretically, every player needs 3, but it really has dropped. Okay, so look at the... Is this silver box? Is this new? Claim dazzling from the silver shop. Oh, what the heck? It's a bill? Resets Monday. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. That's just me breathing. One bill. 10. Yeah, that is true. You do need 4 if you're a shy. Luckily, I just slammed it on my shy, and then I use a Karanda on my Megu, I think. But yeah, you definitely need more than 3 per player, but it oddly really tanked when everyone got 1 for free, which is a little bit weird, but interesting. Do we have the rates for this though? Because if we don't have the rates, we do. They added it. Did they? No, they didn't add it. Oh, they didn't add this. I don't think they added it. So it's still impossible to say. I don't believe they added it. Dazzling box? Oh no, it is. Oh, it is here. Bet. 1 bill. So it's 10 bill a week. Yeah, the thing with this one is a lot of it is just watching what tanks in the market. Because worth or not worth, every player is going to buy this. I got, and maybe not newer players, but these are such a fun item that almost everyone's just going to spend 10 bill no matter what. It's kind of crazy. They did release all the rates for these. 1% chance for the big one, of course. That's not too bad, though. Rolling double 1%, that's why we've seen so many... well, I don't know if you guys in a guild or whatever, but I've seen a lot of people get 100k. And that kind of makes sense. You just roll 1% twice in a row. I mean, super rare, of course, still. I mean, I'm not getting it, but, you know, that's not too bad. Rolling 1% isn't the worst thing in the world. And you can at least get 10k. And this one, yeah, of course, it's 0.005% is, yeah, you're cooked. No, 1, 2. Yeah, but not bad comparatively. Even if you roll this box, you have like a still pretty good chance. Cronstone. So you have a 50% chance of getting 350 crons. That's not too bad. 350 crons is what? 350, even if we use 3 mil as a base, is a bill. Wait, really? Yeah, if you value at 3 mil, like blacksmith crons, a bill is your min. I guess unless you get sharps. How much is sharps? Sharps is probably a little bit worse. I think they're at like 6 mil these days. Quick check. Yeah, 350 crons is basically a push, which is pretty good. It basically just means you bought blacksmith crons, which no one can complain about. Now sharps is a lot worse. So if you get sharps, you're cooked. Unfortunately. 150 is what? 400 mil, 600 mil-ish. So yeah, I mean, this is why they just absolutely fell off the world. Is we got these Shikatu boxes. Oops. So yeah, this does seem pretty good, to be honest. Choose your resplendent is this thing. This is at least 700 crons. Yeah, I would say it's pretty good. The one brick is, of course, sharps. Crystal Restore is theoretically worth it. A paint box, okay. Oh, Sturdy Forest Treads might be trolled, too. Unfortunately, some of these, in quotes, good items are, unfortunately, a little bit troll in this meta. 25. They're what? They're like 30 millish? Or were they 100? There was something weird. Oops. Let's see. Yeesh. Yeah, they're cooked now. They're about 30 mil. So 300 mil is bad. Oop. Oh my god, I'm slamming my keyboard. So 300 mil is unfortunately a little bit worse. If you roll some of these, in quotes, good ones. Well, this is 300. Yeah, it's like 600. But you'd probably prefer crowns, to be honest, over this. I would say it's pretty decent, to be honest. I mean, I'll do the full calculations later, of course, with all these, but considering the min is 350 crons and it's a 51% chance, it's probably not bad at all. Origins. Yeah, we'll have to look at the Pearl Shop. There is a Pearl Blessing event, apparently, I think. So I assume it's not going to be bad. We will have to look at the pearls after this, of course. $10 bill. So that's $10 at least. $10 every month or every week until 27. Until Black Friday, basically. So yeah, everyone gets basically what, 30 of these boxes? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, not bad. I mean, these are fun, so can't complain about these ever. Boom, boom. We'll look at them in a second. We're almost there. One more patch notes. The title boxes, that is. Okay, so this is another Pearl Blessing event. This is actually just a spending event, unsurprisingly. 80k this time, but you do get a 40. No 35, you get a 25, 20. 200. 4 boxes at the end. Was it always 4? I don't remember. 10%. Okay, yeah. So usually with these blessing events, they just let you extend your coupons all the way if you're buying multiple like 15x's. So generally they're pretty okay if you're like a really, really big spender. I've never gone close to finishing these. I maybe get to like 9k, so but in terms of the math, you do get a lot of value if you're like a super big whale. The thing is, this event does go until December 4th, which is after Black Friday. So I don't know what the Pearl Store looks like this week, but unless it includes the Black Friday sales, you may not want to super spend everything just yet. You might want to wait until what they have in Black Friday. Just a little quick note there. But yeah, not bad. I think this is exactly the same as the last Pearl Blessing event. But we'll see. Does this include the Black Friday sales? I don't believe so. Or I'm not sure, right? No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, it does last, but just do keep in mind if you claim a coupon, it lasts for 3 days, right? So just don't waste all your coupons. I mean, these, yeah, you can reset this 4 times, so I don't know. Maybe some of you are gonna do this entire event 5 times, but yeah, just be a little bit more careful. Because who knows? Okay, let's see. What the heck? Did they mess this? They messed this up? Interesting. Is it? Yeah, it says Black Friday, but is that Black Friday? It says Black Friday. Yeah, maybe. They say Black Friday like every week until Black Friday, you know. But if this is the biggest sale until Black Friday, like the whole way, then yeah, I guess there's no reason to save, right? It's weird they did this. This is usually the format they do for other servers, but I guess they just smashed it in. NA, they usually don't format the Pearl store this way with the black boxes, but yeah, whatever. Okay, let's see. 30K for 40% is kind of insane, is it not? No 1+1. Yeah, usually they slam 1+1s. They didn't slam a 1+1 this time. Unless it's on the bottom somewhere. Nope. But yeah, just be a little bit careful that there might be, better deals at least in the future, right? We have 2 weeks until Black Friday, so they're not going to give us the best things these days. But yeah, these are usually crazy. I mean, if you're going to buy pearls, for a free coupon is insane. No one can deny that. Yeah. They usually like 1+1s, especially during Black Friday. But they might be holding off until Calpheon Ball. They don't want to stack too much. Monthly support box. Contents, 2 of these, 101. Oh, weird. What is this? Is this new? This is new. You can get a paint? No way. Okay. Okay, that's troll. Well, 2 boxes. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of mid. The paint is troll. I don't know why they would add that into the Pearl shop. I would assume... Yeah, adding paint into the Pearl shop is a bit troll. Oh, they have it again? Oh my. Wait, this? Oh, this is good. So this is just your 10% coupon. If you're not buying pearls this rotation, but you have extras saved up, these are usually pretty good. An extra 10% is not bad. Anything above 3k pearls, it basically pays for itself. Of course, they have the paint stuff again here. Are they just selling paint now? That's kind of crazy. Yo, they actually are. Oh no, this is for loyalties. That's fine. Whatever, no big deal. 2,500 loyalties for these is not bad. Yeah, I mean, for loyalties is more than fine. Oh, are these? No, these are 1 per family. So yeah, these are worth it. Almost always these boxes. If you're going to use any of these, I mean, we get so much loyalties. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, wow, they put on Giga sale. So we just get 1 extra, 1 250, 1 200. Definitely look at these if you have extra loyalties. They've removed a lot of the things people buy for loyalties now, so these are pretty good. At least look at the 250 ones too, and 200. This is... Oh, what the heck? Oh, they did this again. Yeah, they had this sale before. It's 5 outfits or 400. I mean, yeah. If you're gonna be spending pearls, of course, this is a pretty good one. You can slam it with a 10% coupon too. And you basically get both of these packs for what, like 3.5 some 3.6 something? It's not yeah, no. 3.450-ish. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is a maid. Okay, this one's okay. I mean, buffs if you need them, 15 days. Yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, it's like a little bonus pack, nothing insane. Oh, the title treasure chests. No way. 2+2, so that's 50% off. 940. Of course, they have the basic ones for 470. These are the ones that are artisans, right? They don't have memory fragments. Yeah, so they want to be a little bit more careful with the memory frags just because they're at such a depressed price right now. Or low price, depressed, but they're at such a low price now, so I guess they want to be very careful. So it looks like these haven't changed. Yeah, the title treasure chest should be one of the better trade-ins. Transcendent is fine. If you don't really want to keep rolling, Transcendent is pretty close to the titles, if I remember correctly. But theoretically, just because the titles give so much value innately, getting one for 5 tokens is a pretty good deal. So we have the 50% one. I mean, these are usually crazy just because 50%. But I think it's only once. So it might be decent filler. 940. Let me see. Is this the exact same thing? Oh, it's 70 for 20. It's 15% off. How does that compare to the last time? Let me take a quick check, because that wasn't that long ago, the title treasure chests. Right, that was pretty recently, actually. Oh, once per Monday? Okay, that's not too bad then. Where are my titles? Oh, this one. Summer Crate. I named it. A very great name. Okay, it does look like it was 15% anyways. Interesting. Okay. Um, yeah, this looks a very similar sale to the last time. Oh, the last sale was 50 title treasure chests. Oh, let me tap back in. You guys can still see that. Okay, cool. So the last sale was 50 title treasure chests. It was, oh wait. Oh, I see. They did both. So these are both 15% off, but you get 20 tokens. So I think this is new. I'm not 100% certain. July 10th was this basically. So you get 20 briny blue badges. So this is 4 extra chests. Yeah, 15% off. So this is gonna be your base. Title treasure chests are, they were like slightly, what are they? They're okay. They're 15% off base. I mean, these are gonna be the best boxes on the store currently, at least. For a Black Friday sale, interesting. They really want to avoid memfrags exploding, for sure. Smashing a 40% coupon, yeah, I mean that's gonna be good, no doubt about that. Maybe this isn't bad. They might save until holidays is the thing, unless they want to do more boxes. I mean they're always gonna have pretty good boxes throughout. It's pretty big. Oh, buffs. No way. Yeah, titles at uh their base price isn't a little bit worse. Yeah, they're about 70% off if you include the 15% discount for crons, if I remember correctly. About 70% off, which is pretty good. Of course, if you slam a discount coupon on them, they're going to be a ton better. But yeah, for crons only, most things are going to be around 70%. And then with the blessing event, that's when they get pushed to like 80%, 81, 82% off. But yeah, title treasure chests are one of the better boxes for sure. No doubt about that. Especially if we have 40% off coupons. I mean, they're just going to be crazy, simply crazy. So for like more higher spenders, I mean, this is no doubt going to be good. Of course, because this lasts, it should last until 27 at least. Yeah, December 4th. So yeah, unless you're going to be buying more than 15 a week, it wouldn't be bad to save and not buy these yet. You can buy the 50% off ones though every week if you are like a smaller spender. It's not bad. 940 pearls, and these are 50% deal. You can do this at least like 3-4 times. Yeah, we'll do a greater breakdown, but this will be similar to the last time. But we do have a pearl blessing event. So is this going to be very similar to the blacksmith pearl blessing event we had, which was like 2 months ago. It was before the rare adventure bundle. Blacksmith blessing. I mean, we can just look really quickly at what this was. So in general, the blacksmith blessing was, yeah, about an 80% discount on crons. So if you want a reference, we have one. right here. So this is basically what it's going to look like. Very close to, a little bit better. Titles, I think, are slightly better. But yeah, you're basically going to be getting 5 outfits for 3,400 pearls with the title boxes and blessing event if you highly optimize the coupons and stuff. So for Black Friday, I mean, if this is the whole Black Friday, it's not bad. Usually we would expect a little bit, some sales for like the small boys, you know? Like no 1+1 pearl boxes, which is a little bit sad. They're probably waiting until Calpheon Ball for like the lower mid-tier spenders. This one's okay, but I wouldn't really say it's amazing. This one's good. And loyalties, we can't complain about. I mean, that's always good. I mean, loyalties and the 10% coupon into this is fine for middle spenders. No doubt on that. Yeah. I mean, pearls, 1+1 pearl boxes are always good because you can save them forever. You can save those pearls until there's an insane deal. And then you're getting that insane deal at 50% off, basically. This is kind of crazy. 50% off is very high for buffs. This is one of the 180 packs. And you can just get, if you only do value pack, which is something that I pretty much only buy. I don't really ever buy these, to be honest, but 40% off for a value pack is a little bit good, is pretty decent. Especially if you have the 10% coupon from the small pack, it would just be like 4,000. Not bad for 180 days if you do actively play this game. Of course, these packs aren't awful either. If you just have one 40% coupon and you slam it on this, you do get all buffs for 180 days. So it's not the worst. Buffs are pretty expensive, I'm not gonna lie. Like Kama and Old Moon if you stack it all on top of each other. But I mean, this is a pretty big sale and likely going to be the highest sales you see for quite a bit. 5 maids for 50% off is pretty good. Max 1 per family, not bad at all. If you super need maids. Oh, they're doing the Young Dragon surprise again. This one is kind of just for like roleplay, but it can be okay. It's more if you prefer the look of the dragons. See, would you say to use a 10% coupon on small packs plus buy thing 180 days? The 180 day pack is fine. If you can put a good coupon on this, I mean, obviously you'll save a lot more, right? 19.5. I mean, definitely at least use a 10% coupon on that no matter what. You definitely want to at least use a 10% coupon on that. If you're buying like the big one. If you're just buying like the small value pack one, yeah, you can probably use a 10% on this. 5,400. Not too bad. But obviously, you want to... When it's closer to like 20,000 pearls, you definitely want to use a big coupon on that. I mean, there's no doubt. The 1+1 packs will always be better than any coupon pack, basically. Because this is you spend 30,000 pearls and you only get a 40% coupon. So unless the pack is like 60,000 pearls or above, it's going to still be worse than a 1+1 pack. But obviously, I mean, this is still pretty good, right? It's not awful. But 1+1 packs are always going to be better. We just don't know if it's going to come out yet or if these sales will stay until they come out is the big question. Because sure, in the future, we're almost guaranteed another 1+1 pack sometime, maybe Calpheon Ball, maybe New Year's, holidays, etc. But we don't know if these sales are going to last until then, right? So, impossible to predict. Choose your maid, 50% off is not bad. Spend $200 to use the coupon to buy the 180 days or the 1+1 box. Buffs. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I would say at least the value pack. Well, you don't have to spend $200 on the value pack, right? I don't know. Do you use Kama and Old Moon? I almost never use these buffs. Like, if we look in game. Like these two have been grayed out for my entire life, basically. I don't know. It's pretty expensive. If you do use all three buffs and you think you can utilize them to their full value, they are pretty good, right? No doubt about that. This is a good sale. It's 50% off. But yeah, because almost none of the content I interact with really benefit that much from these two, it's like, Valley Pack is probably the only thing you really would use, I would say. But if you're like super pushing life skill or something, then maybe. Mage is pretty good. Young Dragon. Gosfee is kind of mid. I don't really like Gosfees as much because you can pre-order most pets anyways for silver. This one is just if you like the look of the dragon. It's not going to be high value. Oh, and inventory slots. Generally, I don't really like inventory slots. I'm not going to lie to you. We just get so much these days that it's more than valid to just not. You'll basically have enough. And that's basically it. Oh my god, okay. It's done. So yeah, inventory slots is whatever. What is this? Oh, this is a thing they're doing. Yeah, the styles is cool. I mean, if you like the specific style, 1760 isn't bad. It's fine. Weight is 30% off. All inventory is 30. Campsite is 20, but no bundle. It's okay. Not the highest one for campsites we've seen. Definitely not. And of course, this parchment is 20%. And we have the good old silver box. I mean, for buffs, 50%, it's basically equivalent. If you bought one of these buffs with a 1+1 pearl pack at full price, it's the same thing essentially. But it depends how much you want to greed. Because if you have infinite time, right? Theoretically, you could buy the 1+1 pearl boxes and then wait for buffs to go on sale again for 50% off, and then you're getting them at a 75% discount, which is pretty insane. But I would say that if you want to be safe with it, just getting the value pack is fine. If you're like really tight on budget, right? You don't want to spend that much money. But I've always been skewed. I've always been skewed a little bit negatively on like these two buffs just because they're so expensive. I mean, they're already 1.5 times the value of a value pack just at base, right? I mean, this is even 50% off. They're still 7,500. Yeah, I don't know. And commas, you can usually pre-order these. Old moons take a lot longer to pre-order, but you can definitely get them. So it's not too bad. Yeah. So far, that's basically it. If you guys want to know just quick tips before my full thing goes out. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Overall, the silver box, so the one, I think it's bottom here. This one, not bad. If you have extra silver, and of course, I mean, it's just going to be more fun buying this compared to buying 300 crons, right? Or whatever. It's a fun box to buy. I would say the min is pretty decent anyways. In terms of the rates, it looks pretty fun. Yeah, it depends how new of a player you are. Basically, these boxes, if you know historically, it just converts your silver into like random items. So the overall value you'll have is going to be pretty similar, but instead of having raw liquid silver, you're just going to have random items, right? Because this is more cron skewed, it can be okay, but obviously if you can really spend and get an upgrade with 10 bill, yeah, you might want to hold off a little bit. But if you're more of a mid-game player where you can have just 10 bills sitting around, it's not bad. Yeah, if you roll sharps and sturdies, you're cooked. You're losing 30% immediately. No doubt with that. No doubt with that. Oops. But yeah, it's more of a for fun box. With BDO, I mean, you're going to be This game has such a long life cycle, right? You're going to be playing this game for a while if you're trying to get to end game gear. It's a lot more fun. So if you're like a mid game player, late game, sure, you don't even care at all. I mean, 10 bills, whatever. But if you're a mid game player, want to have some fun, it's fine. You're not completely inting yourself at the very least. You'll still, the risk might not be as good as the reward, right? Let's be completely honest here. You're taking on a lot of risk, and instead of having liquid silver, you're converting it to just random the garbage. But I mean, it's a fun thing to do, right? Better than enhancing, probably. For more like small spenders, no 1+1s, so that's a big one. You can't get that. This pack is pretty decent just for the coupon and just like a 7-day buffs. Of course, loyalties we have a lot of. These packs are nice. And this one is pretty good too. If you're just a middle spender, you don't want to do RNG boxes. And of course, getting the 2+2 is fine also, since it's 940, 470. Yeah, it's a boxes at 50% off, so this is going to be your highest value. You're going to buying this box if that's all you buy. Theoretically, you're going to be getting more value than people who buy like the 70s, right? Unless they just coupon all of them. If they put a 40% coupon, then yeah, of course they're winning, but they're spending $300 versus your 10. 2 dead distos, yeah. It really depends on like your overall just how you are. I mean, it's only 10 bill a week anyways. So for the fun, I would do it, right? Just because it's fun, but there's no big loss. Like if you said I can't buy this during this event, I can't spend the 10 bill, that's fine. I mean, that's not too big of a deal. Let's be real here. It is no big deal at all. So it's very possible. I'm just gonna put this out there. It's very possible this is the Black Friday sale. Now, that being said, next month is both Calpheon Ball and holidays. So PA definitely puts more value on holidays and Calpheon Ball than they do in Black Friday in terms of overall discounts for items. So if you're not satisfied or you don't really want to spend that much money this Black Friday, it's more than fine just to skip it. It's not too big of a deal, right? We're probably gonna get some better sales anyways holidays. But this one isn't. It's not terrible, right? I'm always mixed expectations with Black Friday, so this one's not too bad though. If you do like Black Friday, I cannot complain too much. Yeah. It's similar to Halloween, where it's like, okay, they're kind of want to do something small. They usually want to do something more cosmetic. But Black Friday, you can't really make cosmetics on, so they're like, yeah. But the buffs are good though. I can't complain about the buffs, no doubt. I may re-up my value pack here, personally. Right? I am more of a middle spender. If you actually want to know what I'm gonna do specifically, I might get these a week every week, arguably. I'm probably gonna get the 3-400 pack just because I mean I have extra pearls right now. I'll probably get this pack 379 just to buy the 3-400 pack. It would basically make it 39 pearls for a 7-day buff. That's more than fine. Loyalty packs I'm gonna buy for sure just because they're loyalties. I might get the 250 box. We'll see. My loyalties are a little bit weird. This one, yeah. This one probably not. And if I have extra pearls, I'll buy these for 2+2. And of course, silver, I'm going to buy, these boxes, guaranteed. Oops. These boxes, I'll buy 10 a week, guaranteed. No doubt about that. And boom. Maybe Valley Pack. We'll think about the Valley Pack. Debatable. 5,400. Does it fit into a blessings? If I get 940 every week. Now we're cooking a little bit. If we get this, how many? This resets 1, 2. So you're going to be able to purchase this, what, 2 times before this event ends? 3 times, maybe, 4. 1, 2, 3. So you purchase it once now, you get 4 more purchases. So this would be at what, 940 times, 940 times 4 plus 3400, and then maybe Value Pack. So we'll be at like 12,000. Which, yeah, it basically lands. This is about right. This is usually where I land. 9,000 pearls spent during an event. So we'll get a 15% coupon. Who knows what we'll spend it on? I mean, no way we buy these boxes, but who knows? Old Meme Book, it's possible. It could just go to waste, unfortunately, as many coupons for me do. But not bad. I think if you're a really huge spender, this is an okay sale. Blessings stacked on top of titles, cannot complain. And then pushing to 1,500 pearls kind of does nothing anyways, so we get a little bit. Yeah, not bad. So that's basically it. Well, I think either tonight or tomorrow we'll be able to release a video. Might be a little bit weirder. I might combine it, just the Shikatu silver box with the titles, just because I don't want it to be too... I don't think these are that crazy. We might have to separate it, but it should be the same video. Probably out at least tonight or tomorrow. Guaranteed. And yeah, we'll look a little bit more closely at some of these. There's some pretty big packs, I'm not gonna lie. These landscape things, they better not start selling these. I'm just putting it out there. If they keep selling these things like individually, that will be very suspicious. Because selling landscapes on the store is, in my opinion, it's almost the same as selling like Pride Duo Distos on the store. Like if you saw Pride Duo Disto here as a bonus item, you'd lose your mind. There's no way this is gonna be allowed. But because paints, you can slightly argue, is just an RNG item, consumable, then people will care less. But if that's a repeated thing they do, we'll have to look at it. Yeah, paints, man. I don't know. Selling them is a little bit egregious. They're not really selling them because they're like, oh, they're part of a bonus, right? A bonus one-time purchase. So it's like, okay, theoretically they're not selling them, but it's like, it's not something you would prefer. Especially since I believe this is going to be a monthly thing. They might release this on like next month. Well, it'll run through December, but like in January, I mean, they might re-release something with these. It's just, as long as it's not an ongoing thing, that's fine. Because this does start pushing similarities to just selling treasure items on the store, which is like, that's just egregious, obviously. But yeah, that's not bad. We'll have a video out today or tomorrow. We should look at both these things and we'll give my general consensus. I would say, yeah, if you're a whale, it's fine. It's fine. This is pretty good. As good as you would expect. Mid-tier players, not bad, actually. We have the 5x 80% off, so you're getting very similar value compared to a whale. And of course you're spending less pearls, but that's fine. Percent is really just a percent-based game anyways. Yeah, no worries. You're welcome. We'll, of course, do a more in-depth video later. Invalidate, yeah, nah. If the day they list treasure items on the store is the day you know it's over, is all I'm saying. How close we are to that point, we'll see. Well, when's Crimson Desert coming out? March? Maybe that's when. No, just kidding. But, you know, we'll see. But not bad. For a Black Friday, about expected. You're going to be close to that 80% cron discount, which means you get 1.5 crons per pearl around there. Which is, yeah, about expected. About what you would hope for. We'll see. We'll have to see what they do in Calpheon Ball and Holidays. See how that cooks. But yeah, if you want to be safe, just buy some of the weekly ones, like maybe this one. And then you can wait until next 2 weeks to see if they add anything else crazy. Titles are pretty decent. These are going to be one of your better boxes for sure. If you are like a bigger whale, it's fine. We'll go over the numbers very specifically, but yeah, these are one of your higher tier boxes. If you think this is going to be the best sale until Black Friday, it's not bad. The issue is they don't have 1+1 boxes is the big problem. If you're like a Giga Whale, buying one of these 40% coupons, slamming it on one title treasure chest, likely going to be 82% off. You know, as best as you can expect. So not bad. The buffs are pretty cool. If you're like a middle spender, the buffs are pretty good. November blessing packs. Yeah, I did see that. Where is it? It's this one. It's selling 2 paints. Yeah, I mean that is something we just talked about. Is paints being sold is very suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. We don't necessarily want to see that. I might make a short video on it actually. It depends, but it is pushing the boundaries that you would expect as a BDO player selling paint on the store. Now they did just buff it, okay? They did just buff the free to play, getting paint free to play. They did make it easier. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt that this is just a one-time thing. They're trying to push the usage of paint, okay? They're like, okay, we're trying to make it more popular. We'll sell like 2. Yeah. The loyalties is fine. I do not mind at all them selling paint in the loyalty store because that's not pay to win, right? Regular players get loyalties. Granted, they are giving loyalties from pearl boxes these days, which is making loyalties more pay to win, but in general, I can't complain about them selling paint for loyalties. Yeah, these are cool. I don't mind loyalties. Oop, there's like just a bird outside my house. Very cool. Or not house, but yeah, house, sure. Let's see. Yeah, loyalty's not bad. That's basically it. Yeah, we're gonna do a more of a cohesive video later. I would say that's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad sale for 20 of these. Not bad at all. Now this is loyalties, luckily, no pearls. If they were directly selling stacks, that's like the end of the world. Well, they kind of already do, to be honest, but yeah. And luckily, it's for loyalties. Yeah. Luckily, no pearls. You just look through this. I think, yeah, we went through everything. So Pearl Blessing event, not bad. This is designed, it's not too bad. But this is more just to, if you have like if you're a coupon user, this just extends your coupons basically. It's nothing too crazy. There's no reason to lose your mind and wail out if you're like a middle spender. So it's not too bad. Pet Dragon. The Pet Dragon pack, if I am not mistaken, is just a yellow and black one. In terms of pearls, just for like a tier of pet, it's not crazy. Where is it? It's this boy. I think we have it somewhere here. Oops. Where is it? I just looked through this like one. Yeah, it's here. So yeah, the rare one is the young black dragon, and then we have the golden tier 2, tier 3. So you're likely just going to be hitting tier 2 and tier 3. Which is essentially the same as getting 2 tier 1 pets and then slamming them together, right? You have like a 45% chance to get tier 3, I think, 55 to get tier 2, something like that. So this is basically 2 tier 1 pets, and it's valued at the store at the price of 2 tier 1 pets, right? So it's really just if you like the look of it, in my opinion. It's $16.50, which is cheaper, 25% off, but since you can, if you're just trying to go for tier 4 pets, like the cheapest way to get tier 4 pets, this isn't going to be it. But of course, if you like the look of these guys, oops, this is not BDO. What is this? TND. Okay. If you like the look of these guys, I mean, yeah, They're fine. Of course, the black dragon is going to be a lot more rare. This boyo here. Wait, I might have it in game. I might, maybe. Let me look real quick. Not the black one, of course. We might have it. Actually, I'm not sure. I may have executed him. I think I did. Unfortunate. We have this guy. No. Yes, I unfortunately executed my yellow dragon, so cannot show in game, unfortunately. But yeah, if you like the look of these guys, it's fine. I mean, they're trying to make this slightly more rarer, like the look of pets, but I'm not someone that really minds, so I don't mind it. Yeah, the 180 buffs, if you're someone who uses these buffs, and they can be good, since you have the whole thing for 50% off. For me though, I'm probably just gonna stick to the value pack. 5,400 isn't bad, because if you look at it, if you view Kama as an item you can pre-order for silver, right? And only Old Moon, this one's the more annoying one. You can still pre-order this a lot easier than value packs. I still have some from silver, but it would be 7,500 plus 5,400, which is like what? 12, 13, 1300-ish, or 12,900 maybe, I don't know. Yeah, about 12,900. 12,900 running these two buffs is still a lot cheaper than 19,500. I'm not gonna lie. So I think if you are someone who's a little bit more conservative side of buffs, just getting Valley Pack and then maybe Secret Old Moon over this one. This one, 19,500 is not bad, but the 50% off, the only thing you're saving on is the Valley Pack. Since these two, if you buy them individually, is also 50% off, so it's nothing crazy. Minus 19,500 real quick, boom. So yeah, this one, you are getting Kama for cheaper, but it's definitely very pre-orderable. Patreon, no, but thank you. I appreciate the gesture, but no, I don't. It's fine. I am not. I do not have a Patreon at this moment. I'm just more of a small creator, Keck. But not a bad sale. I most certainly don't mind this. I mean, the buffs is a big one. This is more towards the lower spender, people who have to really focus on getting the value pack for cheaper. Of course, the game's still playable without value pack, but this does make the game a lot easier to play. That is for sure. 5,400, yeah, not the worst. The weight sale is 30% off. Let me check in game. That should include the packs. I would have to, it's nothing crazy. I believe 35% is something, I believe I've seen 35% before. Where is it? Oh, they removed the packs. Oh, interesting. They used to have the Armstrong packs permanently. Oh, really? It said they removed the packs? Oop. Yeah, well, interesting. Oh, I see it. What? That's all right. Well, that's crazy. I mean, these packs weren't that crazy because I think it was still the same amount of pearls, but you get like a little bit extra. Like a little bit extra. It's crazy they removed these, but okay. A little, I see. 30% off is okay. To put it mildly. It's not bad. 35. Yeah, it's okay, but because they don't have packs, like that's like the problem-ish, right? Because they don't have packs, you're gonna have to buy these individually. So slamming a coupon on it, for example, is not gonna be as high value because there's only like 2,000-ish. Have they been for higher? I'm not 100% sure, but they've definitely been 30% with a pack. So the value the pack brings is because they're like 6K-ish pearls. If you have a 10% coupon, you can slam it on that and it'll feel like a little bit better. You know, for example, the 35%, I swear I've seen them for 35%, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the loyalty ones are pretty good. Boom, these guys, they're not bad. If you're a mid-game player and you have money, you have like enough silver where 10 bill isn't gonna be that crazy a week, I would definitely buy them. I'm not gonna buy them now. Bam. Definitely would say they're pretty good. They're mostly just convert your silver into raw items. So not fantastic because liquid silver is so useful, but pretty good and a fun use of silver. You know, I can never complain about that. Obviously, if you have to skip these, no, there's not big a loss. You're not going to be like punished for skipping them. More than okay skipping them. But if you want to have a little bit of fun with your silver, it's fine. 10? Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, we'll see. Are these worth it? We'll see it. Oh, well, I mean, these are just... It's a 1% chance. Wait, these are the bad ones, right? Yeah, I think so. It's a 1% chance to get the good ones, so these are just... Nah, I've never won. Oh, maybe today's my day, right? Oh, that's troll. Oh, okay, wait a second. They're baiting me a little bit. Yeah, 1 bill isn't bad. You could argue, like, if you're really tight on silver, right? For example, and you think because they're selling 5 outfits on the Pearl store right now for 80% off, that some people might buy those outfits and then dump them. So if that's your assumption and you're really, really tight on silver, then saving your silver to pre-order those outfits is fine. But this is only 10. Yeah, I don't know. It depends where you are at the game, if you're actively grinding or not. It's more than okay just to skip these if you're if you're a little bit tight on budget. But it's not going to completely into your account, right? Really? Oh, nice. Well, yeah, you can't ask for that much. If you already got the 1% box, you can't ask for that much, right? You just assume everything else is gonna scam you. or maybe you think you'll double down and get them twice in a row. Crons, 350. Bet. Oh, actually, I don't know what they were. It doesn't say. Oh, it goes into my enhancement inventory. I'll never know what they are. Wait, do I have it? Chat? Oh, I do. Okay, cool. No. The world ended. Okay, cool. So we got what? We got 1 paint. Epic. BDO players love paint. And 350 crons. Theoretically, but you can get the other items. Basically, what this is, it's very similar to buying crons at the blacksmith. Yeah, oh, I thought I got the infinite pot. No shot. 350. It's about a 50% chance to get 350 crons. So, yeah, it's gonna be a blacksmith crons is what, 333? If I bought blacksmith crons with 1 bill, I'd get around 333. So, you get a little bit more, but you also have a chance of getting garbage items like sharps. But you have a chance of getting like $10 billion. What the? That's not bad. It's not. It's better than 350 crons. Wait. Oh my god, a big. Do these sell? And sharps. Deserved. Crons. They're not bad. Wait. Are these for try to tet? What are these? Oh, 350 crons. Is this try to tet? Oh, okay. Wait, that's huge. It paid for itself. It was worth it. Buy this box now. Buy this box now. Nah, yeah. It's possible. It's possible not to completely fail. It's probably the most expensive thing I've ever gotten from any of these boxes, to be honest. What is it? Silent? I cannot spell. Boom. Oh my god, it was worth it. 7 bill. So yeah, it's about 7 boxes. And then the rest were like 350 crowns, which is about right. And we got a crystal coupon in case I explode in town, I guess. In case someone summons the golem again at the fishing spot. Of course. Not bad. We'll take it. I mean, can't complain. I'm actually probably going to use that to tap. So. Oop. Great. I can tap this. Do I have it? 10. Yeah, the sharps is scary. The sharps are definitely scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if you just roll sharps, you're just cooked. Um, especially with how low they're dropping. That being said, though, yo, Memfrags, if you are trying to buy sharps, I mean they are there. So, they're probably gonna drop. Yeah, they're gonna drop way below this. But you know, if you're trying to get some sharps at their min, it is going towards that spot. Um, but I would be a little bit careful. Market flipping is spooky. 300 sharps and 2 paints, a rip. Title boxes, any good? They're pretty okay, yeah. Let me swap to the store again. If you're a lower spender, ooh, getting these every week is okay. 940 pearls, 50% off is a decent deal. If you're a giga spender, I mean, if getting a coupon and slamming it on this is fine. Definitely don't buy these without coupon. We have so many with the Pearl Blessing event. We get so many coupons that you shouldn't ever buy these without coupons. Pearl wise, 80% off coupons. Yeah. For me, at least, I normalize all my Pearl prices based off of crons. 3,400 for 993 crons. So this would be an exact 80% off. And I'm pretty sure you can list this on the market without tax. So technically they're better if you're doing that. Though I wouldn't really ever recommend doing that. I would probably just use it to enhance unless you have something. Yeah. I'm definitely going to make a more in-depth video. This is just a quick stream looking through stuff. I try to do it at least once a week, just my initial impressions, see how things are. It depends. Yeah, if you believe, I don't know if they're gonna really sell a 1+1 Pro box. At least for this event. Obviously, if there's something in this, like, obviously crons, they're always gonna put on sale, right? Crons is not a very limited item. But for example, the buffs is where it gets a little bit more tough. Because we know there's gonna be a big sale Calpheon Ball, and we know there's gonna be big sale holidays, right? They may drop the 1+1 Pearl boxes during that time, and that's next month. So if there's nothing here that really is crazy, you can just wait theoretically. But if you really want like buffs, this is not a bad deal for buffs. So buying these isn't bad. But if you're like more of a middle spender where you really want to stretch how much you get, yeah, it's more than fine to wait for 1+1 boxes. But I have my suspicions that they aren't going to be dropping them before this ends, December 4th. However, obviously, if you have time, waiting until the last day or the last patch is more than fine, right? You don't lose anything. The only thing you lose is the things that reset weekly, but if you're buying 15 of these, you're not going to be waiting for 1+1 boxes, right? The only thing you would theoretically wait for is these guys, since this resets weekly and it's more of like a smaller spend. But everything else where you can just only buy one of them per week, or for like the huge packs where you're probably not going to get 15 in this month. I mean, if you do, you do, but where you don't need to wait for the weekly resets, you can always just wait until the last couple days to buy it, right? So like for the value pack, if I think, hey, maybe they're going to release 1+1 pearls before December 4th ends, then yeah, you would definitely want to wait until December 4th to buy this, for example. I believe the pearl sale. Where is this guy? When do these end? Does it say? Wait, is this permanent? This better not be permanent. No way. Let me check in game. Oh no, it says. No, it doesn't. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So these, yeah, last the same thing, 20 days. And yeah, it ends in the same day. So, if these ended like in 14 days, then you can say, oh, maybe they might have a 1+1, but it's still possible they drop it. So if you're more conservative, then waiting 20 days is fine, right? Unless you have a huge upgrade you can get today compared to 20 days. There's really no loss whatsoever. Like for value pack, it's more than fine. Unless you're running with no value pack now and you think you can get enough value from it, then sure. Buying 15 of the 70 packs. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be buying these. But not saying they're bad, but I don't usually buy these, so I might get the small one just for fun. But I generally don't buy these. It's sort of you get desensitized when you just look at these for so long that it's just like, I mean, do I really want crons? I don't know. But not a bad sale. And there's definitely something for whales and sure. Let me see. Boom. Go back to the website. The title treasure chests, if you want to see, they do post it on the website. So it's these bad boys. It's not memory fragments, but it does include basically. Oh, it's skewed. This one is skewed for some reason. It's 4060. Oh, they changed the look of these. What the heck? Okay, weird. But the first one, you either get 150 crons and one badge, or you upgrade your chest. And the upgrade chest is this one. So you have a 40% chance to upgrade. It goes to this one. With this one, you have a 50% chance to get 250 crons, not bad. A 50 stack, meaningless. 2 badges, cool. Or you have a 50% chance to upgrade. And it basically follows that logic, right? You either upgrade or you just get like a sack of items. For this one, it's more artisan heavy, so it's not going to be mem frags. But at the end, you can get some pretty cool stuff. 500 of these boys, or an ultimate. Or an ultimate. Oh, and an ultimate. 60% chance for an ultimate, though. So it's not bad. The cool thing is the briny blue badges. You can always just trade in for more title treasure chests, so you get more rates. These are usually pretty okay. They're pretty comparative to blacksmiths. If I remember, like in terms of value, you obviously don't get memory fragments, but like compared together, they're pretty similar. It's kind of a reskin of blacksmiths, but yeah. Over here, these ones. So mostly, I would trade them in for title treasure chests, 5 for 1, and you can trade them in for transcendence. It used to be ultimates only, and these weren't that great, but transcendence does cut like lower the gap by quite a bit. So if you trade them in for transcendence, that's more than fine too. Did anything change? No, not really. No, we do have a blessings event, so you can stack the coupons, but nothing really changed. I believe the rates should still be the same. I think they added a new icon, but I mean that's like whatever. Yeah, 4 months ago, yeah, blacksmith is pretty seam. Yeah, it's sort of whatever. At the end of the day, you're just converting pearls to crons, right? That's it. With these boxes, you're basically just getting crons at 80% off. So it's nothing insane, right? There's nothing unique, nothing cool. So if you're like a middle spender, it's more than fine skipping RNG boxes. Like that's more than okay. The advanced bundle, I think it is worse. I think it is worse than advanced bundle. Let me check real quick. Boom, boom. I was going to... where is it? Boom. I think it is slightly worse than advanced, if I'm not mistaken. Because... Yeah, oh, an adventure bundle, my bad. Rare adventure bundle. I see ADV. I never know. I assume they mean adventure bundle, but it could mean anything. But yeah, the rare adventure bundle was definitely slightly better in almost every case. Let me check. Yeah, 50, let's see. Yeah, so Cron discount for a rare adventure bundle is 73% off, basically for the best deal for Crons. And I think titles is about 70%. So it's going to be slightly better, of course. But we can't guarantee that we're going to get a Blessings event stacked on top of this, right? So we don't know. Obviously, if they sell the rare adventure bundle, it's more than fine. Blacksmith? No, not necessarily. Rare adventure bundle, I think, currently is the best. Generally. Of course, it depends on if they come with a discount and the pack they come with. Blacksmith is pretty good. This one is pretty good too. Title Treasure Chest is very competitive with the blacksmiths. Yeah, Rare Adventure Bundle was much better on average. Blacksmith kind of started it. Title is kind of a reskin in my opinion. The sweets are like whatever. We are gonna make a RNG box comparison video like sort of soon. I don't want to. It's gonna take a little bit of time, unfortunately, because some of the rates of the old boxes are completely weird. But we'll see. Generally, I would say yeah. This isn't a bad sale in any means. This is about right. This is like if you are a whale for the game and you said, I really wanted to push my gear this month, this is, yeah, about right. For middle spenders, I mean, just get like this one. Yeah, we'll always get this. I mean, if you wait 10 years, I'm sure it'll be like a penny for a billion crons, right? So I'm sure eventually we'll get something. If you want to wait for Calpheon Ball, that is more than valid, though. We don't need to go that far in the future. But if you're like a small spender, I would say this one's pretty good. If you're going to buy anything, get this one first, because you get the 10% coupon. Getting the 10% coupon and slamming it into this is going to be more than fine. For like 99% players, if you want crons, this is going to be insane, right? Just doing that. And if, of course, if you want the buffs, 5,400 for a buff isn't bad. So these are going to be like your two things. For like your average spender, you're basically just going to be spending 9,000 pearls around for this sale. If you want to pick up other things, of course, it's more than an option. Oh, and yeah, if you want to go extra, you can get this every week, which is 940 pearls. You're going to purchase this 4 times. So not bad. I would say overall... Oh, and the loyalties and the silver one, of course, you're going to get that. But we'll go more in depth in the video. That's basically it. There's not too much insanely complex things. Let's see. Goss fees. Oh, I see what you're saying. Pets are difficult. The best way to get pets is, of course, going to be to pre-order them for silver. Unsurprisingly, right? These Goss fees are generally... I don't really like Goss fees, but they're okay. They're okay. And the pets is going to be okay. The thing is, if you're just trying to hit your tier 4 pets, your 4 tier 4, 1 tier 5, just pre-ordering them when there's like a sale is a great way to do it for silver on the central market. So if you don't know, you can go on websites like BDO Lytics, search by pearl items, and then I don't know if BDO Lytics is correct anymore, but I think Garmoth has a similar thing. But you can sort of sort it by volume. So these are people that list this pet within this time frame for silver. Some BDolytics may be bugged. I'm just gonna put that out there. Some of these websites are bugged, they no longer work. But again, if you're someone who just wants tier 4 pets, you can just, if there's like an event that sells Fluffy, for example, one of the bunnies, you can just pre-order this and then hope you get it. Or like, yeah, so that's one of the best ways, is just slamming tier 1 basic pets together using silver is going to be one of the best ways. Yeah. Pets are definitely doable to do without spending money. Goss fees are a little bit helpful, but they're expensive, man. 2,903 is not free. Um, and the dragon is just if you like the look of it. There's no other reason. Price wise, it's about right. So it's not like you're wasting that much pearls, but it's really just if you like the look of it, just because you can get so many pets for silver anyways. But yeah, not bad. We'll do a more in-depth video later. My break is almost over anyways, so that's gonna be about it. Um, yeah, we'll do a video. At least it might not be by tonight, just because today is a little bit cursed. But at least by tomorrow night, we'll have the video out. We'll talk about the boxes. We'll talk about like middle tier. I mean, basically what we talked about in this video, but we'll have better numbers, of course, instead of me just riffing. And of course, the silver box. So yeah, thanks you all for hanging out. We hopefully will get that video out by tonight. 180. Yeah, the 180 pack is pretty good for buffs. Valley pack. Where is it? Boom. This one's not bad. It's similar. 5,400 is pretty good. I believe. Yeah. This is pretty good. If you need a Valley pack right now, it's not bad at all. Actually, they do generally sell buffs for some reason during Black Friday. I don't know why. But yeah, that's not. This will be around the middle player spending pathing that we're gonna talk about, is the buffs and the 80% off box. But yeah, I'm gonna have to dip, but it's been real. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll try to do this at least once a week. If the Pearl Shop isn't huge, of course we'll still look at patch notes and events. But yeah, definitely those three. These usually take like 30 minutes to an hour. Not too bad. And of course, we're gonna do the more in-depth videos every week also.